What up, though? This is Big Snoop Dogg. Let's watch some more animals.
My name's Mark, and I'm with the Truth Tellers. And this episode is not about Snoop Dogg, but about this gentleman.
These dancing lights around me.
A TV dinosaur, as he calls himself. It's been over 65 years since he started working as a broadcaster and has inspired generations of audiences. How does he keep up his classic BBC-style voiceover in TV populated with Geordie Shores and celebrity Big Brothers? He is the first TV persona to be awarded a BAFTA for programmes in black and white, colour, HD, 3D and 4K. And just that shows how his films reflect the evolution of video recording equipment, from the 1950s super heavy studio monsters to the light gyro-stabilised helicopter-mounted cameras used for the unique aerial shots that make up Planet Earth 2. And at 91, he seems as restless as ever, shamelessly hitting on famous actresses.
I've learned a lot from you already. Find so many more surprises when I watch your show.
You should see the outtake.
I would love it.
What he does is to turn round and then flick his friend across the face with his quill.
Oh, that wouldn't work with me at all.
It would.
The upside down and
I can show you later.
Chatting away with Barack Obama and Her Majesty the Queen, or narrating Adele's videos.
Shall I give it a go?
Why not?
The year is 2015. Look as the world's most famous pop star zooms down a dirt track in an old Mini. Money certainly hasn't changed.
To name just a few of his exploits. Oh, did I mention the animals named after him? Well, here they are. Clearly, being a teenager trapped in the body of a 91-year-old is no easy task. But over the years, he's developed his original narration style that has already immortalised him and his natural history documentaries. In the words of Graham Norton,
one of the things that does make your film so distinctive is your voiceovers. They elevate things. They give it a kind of an air of seriousness and enlightenment.
And Hans Zimmer.
I got so excited because I had grown up with his voice in my head. It always felt to me like, and I think it feels to everybody, like he's just talking to you.
The voiceover work is one of the key elements that gives you goosebumps when you're watching the Life series. But as it always is, voiceover is just a tool and a part of the big picture. What are the other elements? The first thing that strikes you is that David Attenborough treats his documentaries as if they were dramas. And this approach projects onto every aspect of filmmaking, from narration, character portrayal, to cinematography and scoring. Not only this, but each chapter of each episode presents a different type of story and is often written and produced according to the rules of a given film genre. You get a lot of action movies with chases, a thriller,
There is no greater test for a young meerkat than how it deals with danger like this.
a tragedy,
Unable to feed, she is starving. Her last act of devotion is to blow water over the eggs to help them hatch. After her long and lonely vigil, she is dead.
a comedy,
Some itches just have to be scratched.
a love story, even an Omen type of horror.
The cuckoo's egg matched the drongo's egg so perfectly that this foster mother has been completely deceived, while she has raised a monster.
Be it giant Komodo dragons killing a buffalo, or a miniature gecko struggling not to drown in a raindrop, David Attenborough makes each event equally important as it is for the animals in question. Throughout each episode, you hear a lot of empathy that bonds viewers and characters. In other words, What would a human say?
The problem is that it can only see prey if it moves. So is this a stick insect or a stick? Aha.
His tone and pace of narration masterfully match the mood of each chapter, reflecting the emotions the animals are most likely experiencing.
Frustration.
He sometimes whispers, as if not to scare the animals. Sometimes he's elated, as Werner Herzog would say, naming their glory of wildlife.
Now they must battle for dominance. Because those with power get privileges.
Was anthropomorphization the author's objective?
Trying to sort of put you in their world and what would that animal be feeling, and trying not to be anthropomorphic about it, but just sort of taking a view on a journey where they can start to relate to that, how that animal might work in that world.
Another quite unorthodox aspect of his documentary narration is being emotionally involved yet objective and unbiased.
After a 20-minute chase, the bull's energy is near spent. The dog's stamina has been rewarded. All they must do now is to bring their quarry to the ground.
Getting that Hollywood look by using high-end cameras is one thing. You also need the right music.
All the music is trying to do is to support that, not get in the way. But you know, there is the lead instrument in the orchestration. The lead instrument is always Sir David's voice. And all we've been trying to do is orchestrate.
When asked how composing for animals compared, he said, "We treat the series entirely as a drama," which of course it is. It's important to recognise that it's not the voiceover or the cinematography or even the music alone that make those documentaries the marvellous spectacle they are. Naturally, each element is outstanding, but it's all of these combined that creates the final wow. I like to think that David Attenborough's greatest mission is to reconnect urbanised humans with wildlife that they may long have forgotten about. One time on Good Morning Britain, he was asked,
"What's the secret of broadcasting?" Final question. Of great broadcasting that really brings stuff alive to people.
And he replied,
I have no idea, really. Honestly, I have no idea.
"I hope you know."
Boo!